I will be saying it right now.
Thanks for checking out our exclusive digital show, the Good Day Austin Roundup.
We are highlighting and talking about some of our favorite segments from the morning show. Maybe you missed them.
I'm digital editorial. Why do I say that weird? I think I get it from you because you always kind of say it.
Yeah.
Digitorial is how you've said it, right?
Digitorial.
Lead Donnie. I'm joined by Good Day anchors Katie, Amanda, Casey, and meteorologist Natalie, filling in for Zach this week.
Good to
Even though
see
I
you,
had no
Natalie.
time to do weather videos for you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's been a busy week.
which is why we're going to start with a recipe segment from Tiara. Now, Tiara Newbaum says that it's not entirely a healthy recipe. Tiara is known for her very healthy recipes, but this pistachio cake is delicious.
It was
Of
really good,
course.
yeah.
She uses an almond flour bake mix, some oil and eggs, and puts in a box of pistachio pudding mix. Cook and bake the cake, and that's got you going with another box of pistachio pudding mix. Use less milk, and after mixing, you mix in some Cool Whip.
That's the frosting. I really didn't write that very well.
I don't know.
While the cake is baking, I know.
I don't know.
While the cake is baking, you make the frosting, which is another box of
was there-
pistachio
I
mix
don't like-
with less milk and then Cool Whip.
Please go to her Instagram for that recipe because do not follow.
Is there a comma missing in there or something? I don't know. Well, it looks.
And then you chop
I like
up the
this
nuts.
part. I like
yeah,
this
you
part.
chop the nuts up. It's super simple. So yeah, that cake she said is pretty much just, she put it in one of those bundt cake pans, and then you just frost it, and then I thought it was really
I thought
good.
it was light.
Yeah, it was really
This
good.
sounds
It's super
really
light.
good, like summer recipe.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And
Like it
it's
was
pretty.
sweet, but not. Yeah.
Should we make this for Zach for his birthday?
Oh, y'all
Oh, we
sure.
could.
Yeah.
Y'all need a cake for Zach when he comes
That's
back.
true.
Yeah.
Who's
I
gonna do
had
it?
several pieces.
I know.
What does that Tiara do?
So Katie's saying we, meaning someone
She's
but
calling the
her.
hospital right
Bravo
now.
was sold. Tiara.
Hey, Tiara.
Oh, hey, text her.
favor.
Hey, I know you're not busy or anything. Well, it's one of the most popular restaurants in town. It's very hard to get a reservation, actually. And I went out with Tiara on her very last on the town live shot. It was kind of bittersweet, but I mean, she's just going for maternity leave.
Yeah,
so
she'll be
it's
back.
fine.
Don't worry, she will come back.
But we went to Kanji. It's Western African and Afro-Caribbean cuisine. They had a few specials for Black History Month, but the regular menu is always a hit. What
are we looking at?
So that's roti. There's some like empanadas, I believe. That's plantain chips. You got some jerk chicken there. That was already gone by the time I got there, so
What
I
was
don't know
the thing in
that
the
was.
back she was eating with the white? It looks like a coconut cake.
That was the tres leches cake, and that was really good. Yeah, so I love the jerk chicken. The tres leches is really good, and then the roti is amazing.
I'm gonna make a reservation, but you said it's hard.
It's kind of, I mean, you gotta wait like a week or so. Like I think one of our assignment editors,
That's not so bad.
he may have been 2 weeks.
Well, I was expecting
So-
you to say months.
I mean, depending on when you want to go, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, probably during
South by, it's
South by
probably gonna be
Southwest.
busy. Yeah.
Yeah, you
yes.
probably will not
It's
get.
super
No,
probably-
please hold while I.
You can do that while we on the next one. But yeah, no, the drinks are really good too. So it's a really cool spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Date
East
night
side. Yeah.
with Donnie.
I'm always gonna come if you ask me to.
NASCAR was in town recently for the Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix, and a few of the drivers stopped by our morning show. But we put one to work when he joined us for the evening newscasts.
I had to put it in because I thought it was kind of
Oh,
funny.
okay.
I didn't even know what was happening. Did you know that?
Good Day, Austin.
Why
Is
not?
he a
I
big deal?
explained that. Yeah, doing
Yeah, I
that.
was very confused
Big
here,
deal.
Don.
I had to include Joey Logano,
I just had to include it because I liked him.
doing some traffic with our evening
He's a good
anchors,
driver.
Rebecca Thomas and Mike Warren. The race was won by Christopher Bell.
I'm gonna be honest. I hardly ever watch the evening show just because it's hard for us.
We're
'cause
asleep,
tired.
yeah.
But I randomly,
should be.
or Coleman randomly had it on, and I saw this, and I was like, wow, I think that's kind of rare for the evening show to have
Traffic.
Like a
traffic
guest
person.
host
a
like that.
guest
Yeah.
in studio.
Like a big name kind of
It's
guest
fun.
to come
They
in
should
to
it
do
more
stuff.
often.
I
It's
know,
always
right?
fun having other people come in.
What did he talk about?
The traffic?
Yeah.
Like, what was he saying about it?
How he
Look at this
navigate around
traffic.
it. He's like, oh,
I think Rebecca asked him, like, would you drive in it? Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, it's
It's
it was pretty
okay.
bad at
Well,
that
but
point.
rubbing
Yeah.
is
Yeah, it
racing.
is bad.
is what
It
we'll
We
is.
need Atiana here to decipher
Yeah.
that map for us.
Yes, I know, right? And moving on to the next story, in honor of the recent Academy Awards, Libby and I headed out to the Austin School of Fashion Design and gave it a go at making our own skirts. So it was really fun. What they did is they gave us kind of these basic skirts, and then they brought us in front of all these beautiful fabrics that you can see right there, and then they kind of just let us wild from neither one of us had ever sewn before, so
That's
that
the
was
first time you used a sewing machine?
Yes, it was, and I
Impressive.
was really afraid that I was going to stab myself, and I didn't. And this is her kind of teaching us. She said she was going to have us do a zigzag stitch. I didn't realize it's just a button. Thank goodness. You're not really, doing that yourself. But yeah, we went all out. We had a whole lot of fun, and then once the skirts were done, we did a little bit of a runway. And then fun fact also is that they don't just do fashion, they also have DJ classes and a runway every Friday for the
so
people
for the
that make
whole,
the skirts.
all of the.
So we
that it
might
takes.
have
So
to
I
go
could
to
come
that
for the
fashion
DJ
show.
class
Yeah, you
while other
should be.
people are like making
Yes.
skirts.
Yes.
So what was your inspiration?
So, my inspiration, my grandma always made quilts, so I guess that's kind of where my head went. And then Libby kind of did more of an applique style. Look at me, I sound like I know what I'm talking
And what
about.
sort of fabric?
do sound
It
like
looks almost like that's a pleather, faux
Yeah,
leather.
it kind of was. So I kind of lucked out by grabbing that skirt first. And my dad also said that he thought that Libby's skirt was prettier and that I should have lost. So
Wow.
thanks, Dad. But I took that one home.
Nothing like parental honesty.
Actually, that one was ugly.
So what is the score right now?
I believe it's 71 to 68, so I am ahead, and we've
Pulling
got
ahead.
a lot of fun stuff booked for this month, so you'll have to tune in. Not this weekend keeping score, still a fun show, but Libby will be with her family.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Has Libby ever been ahead the whole time you've been doing it?
She was
It
for a
like
little bit.
Brief time?
There was
once.
about like a year where I was ahead or so, and then she kind of gained on me for a little bit, but now she's fallen back. But I have faith that she'll climb back up.
I feel like you
Not
should
that you really
read
want her
this
to.
Next story.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes.
So, Libby and I had a visit. No, I didn't. Adelie and Libby got a visit from Texas Sake Co. Oh yeah, I remember this now. I was there. He came in to talk about crawfish, and they've got a pop-up they're doing for a duration of crawfish season. It is my favorite season. It starts at 2 p.m. until they sell out, and seasoning is pretty similar to Cajun, but they add a little bit of fish sauce and a little bit of garlic and butter and cilantro, and the boil will take place until April 6th. And Texas Sake Co. is located on the Yard St. Elmo in South Austin.
Do you eat it?
Yeah, I did.
How was it?
Libby made me eat it because she kind of forgot how to peel a crawfish.
they're kind of-
but
Oh, yeah.
I spent some time in Louisiana, y'all, so I knew exactly what I was doing. So of course I tore in there.
Could you taste the fish sauce?
A little bit.
Yeah.
You could definitely get like the butter and the garlic. It's kind of different from what I was used to in Louisiana, but it was really good. That
Yeah.
and maybe some sake if you're a drinker.
Look how pretty he just made it.
I
Yeah.
know.
And crawfish is so ugly.
It doesn't look great. That's true.
Yeah, my
Yeah, yeah.
mom
I like to
was
taste it, but it's just so hard to get to.
It's a lot of work for
size.
not that much meat.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I
That's the
feel like
problem.
it's
payoff
worth
is-
it. Once
it?
you get it
Yeah.
down, get it
Ew,
the
but
head
then you got
and
the
tear
little
it
brown
up.
stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah.
the vein.
Katie does not make her own raw shrimp. I think.
No.
Well, Tiara is out on maternity leave. Jenna King is stepping in, and her first stop was La Dosis Cafe and Cocktails in Cedar Park. This spot is from the same team behind Taco Flats and La Holly. It's an all-day spot offering everything from breakfast tacos, burgers, and cocktails. The full menu and more details on ladosiscoffee.com.
It looks like a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, it does.
I was like, great choice for your first official morning show live shots.
Yeah, it was good. She just popped in here. She
Yeah,
shoulda-
she did.
She should have came in.
She was probably looking for. She was like, hello.
Oh,
nothing's
Dave and I
happening.
asked her to bring some food, so it
Dave's gone. He already slipped out of here. He was gone.
I
Yeah.
ate the pretzel.
Yeah. That pretzel smelled really good. I stopped over there before, so.
Oof, now I'm getting hungry, and I hope you're hungry for more news. Here we go. Texas Performing Arts has announced its slate of Broadway shows that are coming to Austin for the upcoming 2025-2026 season. Highlights include 2024 Tony Award winner for Best Musical, The Outsiders, the 30th anniversary production of Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Six, The Wiz, and Juliet. So it sounds like there's a lot going on.
I was pretty excited. Casey was like, not excited, but
Yeah, I'm excited, but I wanted Back to the Future. I keep hoping for Back to the Future
you should
to
have
come.
That would be cool.
told him and said like, hey, next year.
They did a survey, didn't they? And I did not do the survey.
Oh, we'll
That's
see.
why.
Look,
That's why.
I know.
I think
Next time.
Dave said he's already working on next season, so you need to get in his ear right now.
Yeah, if you're
I'll
watching.
email him.
Yeah. Be like, hey, Back to the Future.
Hey, I went to Jersey Boys at Zach Theater.
Oh, you said that was amazing, right?
So good. They were here
Yeah.
for like until last week or this week. It was so good. It was so good. Don't sleep on Zach Theater. They
Yeah.
have a lot of.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a lot of good like shows and like plays and stuff around town. You know, sometimes you kind of forget because you're like,
Yeah.
oh, there's like a lot of good stuff.
And some of our
Conference
favorite
hosting.
red carpets are at Zach Theater.
That's true.
Ewan
Yes.
McGregor. It's a relaxed red carpet.
It is.
More space.
You don't have to worry about people jostling you and
Right.
you know all the stress. Well, spring break's almost here for many kids, and Jenna headed out to the Austin Zoo to check things out. She got to hang out with a turtle, a snake, and this white tiger. I actually forgot about Zulema because during the live shot he was talking about how Zulema became a big deal kind of during the pandemic.
Oh, really?
Because they got Zulema during that time, and everyone was like, "Oh, there's like a white tiger."
Why
That's
don't
like
I remember any of
I
that?
don't know. I think that was
Check her out,
occurring the whole. I don't know. I also got it confused with April the giraffe. Remember her?
I do remember
Yes.
April the giraffe.
Anyway, Zulema was very excited to be on the morning show. It looked like she was running all over the place.
Oh, she's so happy.
But which I also didn't know, Austin Zoo. It's like a rescue. So they work with different agencies, and then when the animals are given up or something like that, like they take them in. And there's a lot of programs and other things that are going on for spring break. So just go to austinzoo.com to get all the details. See, I don't know, they jumped in the water later. It's cute.
Cute.
They're well trained, he said.
I was like, Jenna, you didn't get in there and get to pet the.
The
Be the
white
tiger queen.
Yeah, she said that the turtle like kind of peed on her. She said
Oh.
when she was holding it, I think.
Wear gloves.
I guess so.
Wash your hands.
Behind the scenes for that.
Yeah.
What does turtle pee feel like?
I don't know, ask Jenna.
Oh, let me tell you.
Exactly.
No,
A squirrel,
That happens
peed on me on Fox 7 one time back in my
Really?
first year. It scratched my neck and it peed on me. So I went to go get it.
Wait, why were you?
You were holding
Oh,
a
you had to
squirrel?
get a shot.
Yeah,
This
well,
was the-
because
you
squirrels
remember
could.
This was the story about the guy who called the squirrel's name. It lived in his backyard. It was like, hey, Buffy or whatever, and it would come to him. And so I did the story about this dude, and
Yeah.
he was crawling all over me, scratched my neck, and he peed on me. So
That actually kind of is
Sounds like
cool. I
fun.
would like a wild animal to pee on me. I think that's
But
like
not a turtle.
Well, maybe. That's actually kind of a good one. I think that'd be
why?
I don't know. It's like, oh, wow.
I
It's
didn't
a
want
story
that.
to tell.
Like
You know?
not a rite of passage, but like kind of along those lines.
The story to tell in the roundup 10 years later.
Yeah.
I didn't want it. I didn't want it.
That's the second animal scratch that's happened to you while on the job.
What else happened?
Well, the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not talk
The
about
dog
that.
attack.
It didn't attack you. It didn't
Now for a
attack you,
dive
yeah.
into our video vault. We wondered what is the oldest video we have on our YouTube channel. Well, there's one that's a bit older, but this one we're about to show you is from 2008. And it's not very old. And
It's the oldest we have on our YouTube channel.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
I said YouTube channel.
Okay. A package we did about the brand new commuter rail at the time. Check it out.
Brand new community.
Great to have the opportunity to show folks, what they've purchased.
After months of waiting to get a close-up look at one of Capital Metro's $5 million commuter rail cars, the door to the future of Central Texas transit was opened.
We think it's definitely the safest and most attractive vehicle of its kind in North America.
Each rail car is decked out with 108 soft and firm cloth seats with plenty of legroom, each one embroidered with CapMet's signature. Above them, rows of luggage space. So when you first come on board, there are several areas that passengers can go to. First off is the priority seating area. This is where people with disabilities can enjoy their ride. And then on top of this area, too, you see there's bike racks where people can hang their bicycles. Now, just on the other side of this section is the general seating area. But perhaps my favorite part of the commuter rail is this area right here. This is what I like to call the VIP section. 10 chairs, each have a folding tray table where you can get your laptop out and have a little work while you're taking this commuter rail. The only bad part about this, there's no outlets where you can plug in your computer. But there is Wi-Fi internet access as long as your battery lasts. Passengers could spend up to about an hour each way traveling as far as Leander, one of 9 stops along the system. And watching passengers the entire way, 16 cameras, 10 located on the outside and 6 inside.
If we were to have a pedestrian incident or an incident with an automobile or a truck at a crossing, we have full video coverage. We can play that back.
And the driver has access to it all in the cab, behind the levers. Each vehicle has what's called an alerter, which requires the driver to push on this pedal every 30 seconds to keep the 400 horsepower diesel engine rolling. But before all 6 rail cars can load up passengers, CapMet needs to get on track with the federal government.
Because we operate both freight and passenger trains on our railroad, we have to go through an application of what's called a joint use waiver. We're in the process of getting it. We've got some more details we need to negotiate with the federal government to finalize that process. We've been in the process for about 18 months.
It's pretty
That was
interesting.
cool. It looks all very much the same.
I have not been on in a while, so I don't even know.
I used to ride it all the time. That's a part of the reason why we moved to Leander.
Because of the
was
train?
Because of this train.
Oh, wow.
Because I was 9 to 5 reporter at that time, and so I would take the train in, and my wife worked downtown as well.
Yeah.
It was handy.
Now
but then
times
my
have changed.
schedule changed, and you can't take it at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
No,
So you gonna move?
I don't know. I like Leander.
Yeah.
You only got a few stops though. You can move on if you want to continue. Right?
Go to Cedar Park.
Plaza Saltillo.
Hey, I have an update. We were just talking about. Look
Update.
at what Jenna just told me. There's a pretzel and cheese in the newsroom.
Oh,
In the newsroom.
no, we gotta wrap it up.
No,
We gotta
that
get down there.
means
It's
it's
gonna be
gone. That
gone
means
by the
it's
time we get
gone.
down there.
We got to wrap up the
I mean,
roundup.
like,
Yeah.
there's no more pretzel left.
Yeah, it's gone.
It wasn't a big pretzel. I saw that on there.
It's gone.
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
You've got to
It is
properly
so
instruct
gone.
Jenna on how to bring stuff.
Yeah, she
out
needs
there,
to
too.
bring it to
I
the
know.
studio.
Seriously, she's gonna learn.
We need to be nice to Jenna.
Thanks for watching this edition of the Good Day Austin Roundup. You can get details about the stories we talked about in the Good Day section of our website.
And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Remember, Good Day Austin starts each weekday morning at 4:30, and you can also watch us on our local apps.
They are free to download. You can watch on your phone, on multiple platforms like Roku, Apple TV.
And besides the morning show, the newscast, we've also got some great shows that stream exclusively on those digital platforms, like The News with Casey Claiborne, Fox 7 Espanol, Tierras, Texas, hosted by
Katie Orr.
She remembers this week now. So check them all out because it's got a lot of great content.
Yep.
So yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, I'm
Time
gonna
to eat
go
those
get a
pretzels.
pretzel.
I know.
Yeah, bye.
There's gonna be none left. I don't think.
There you go.